Maritza is the type of person who initially sits and listens carefully, learns the land mines, learns what's going on, and then steps up to the plate and leads the people.
When she speaks to students, that can-do, see where the attitude comes through.
She is total enthusiasm, and when she throws herself into a project, watch out. You give her something to do, and she just, she goes after it with such energy and enthusiasm. And the other thing is, I think people can't say no to her. So when she's out asking for donations for the scholarship, or maybe it's Latino Unidos Luncheon, whatever it may be, who in the world is going to say no?
I think she's dazzling. I think that's her most terrific trait. She is so energetic, and she's got such a dynamic sense about her, and she's got great leadership qualities. She is our best volunteer at the University of South Florida.
Very tenacious, kind of guy that sinks his teeth into something and doesn't let go until he's learned about it and understands it. He's found some way to improve it and usually has carried that out.
One of my favorite qualities about Henry is his can-do attitude. And Henry believes that about himself, and he believes that about everyone around him. If you have volunteered to do something for one of Henry's causes, or he has asked you to do something and you have agreed, he expects you to do it, and you will find, lo and behold, that you can do it. And that, to me, is leadership.
Well, I'd like to expand on that, because when I asked for a bio, I received about 57 pages of email, and I had to go through it. Professionally, he is tops. He is helping everyone all the time, and he's just my favorite person.
Henry has made such an impact in the state of Florida. He's received 2 outstanding awards from the Florida Architectural Institute. Locally, he's been a leader. He's been an individual who's received leadership positions and has served unselfishly to make our community better. The committee has done an outstanding job in selecting Henry as our Outstanding Hispanic Man of the Year.
She would always rent houses for her kids. She wanted them to grow up in a normal neighborhood. And the houses had to be up to her standards. And one house, she didn't like the carpeting, it looked shabby. She replaced the carpeting in the whole house. Then another house that she rented, and she had to move sometimes because the landlord would raise the rent and she had to keep it affordable. The house was very nice, but the yard wasn't up to her standards, so she resodded the whole front yard. And so I said to her, Maritza, you are investing in these properties and they're not yours. And she said, no, I'm investing in my kids and their future.
Early on, I can remember, this was some years ago, she came to me, do you have a project for me? There's something, anything I can do. And I said, well, yeah, I was engaged in something at the time, and I said, Maritza, here's the deal. Here's what needs to be accomplished. And I kind of laid it out for her, and I thought to myself, well, this is going to take a heck of a long time. I think I gave her too much to do. It'll probably take at least 30, 45 days for her to even begin to make an impact on what I've asked her to do. So next week, get a phone call. Okay, Pam, done. I said, done? What's done? Everything you asked me to do. And she goes and she checks off the list of every single item.
Tampa welcomed Maritza, but Maritza embraced our community and has been paying back gracefully.
When I started college, my mom moved away to California, so she became my family. So one of the things I remember about her is that she was so nurturing and so mothering that I loved her. I'm so lucky to have had her in my life and still have her in my life today.
She not only volunteers at USF, but she volunteers for Latino students coming to USF by helping in the Mayor's Advisory Committee. And then she's still doing more by working with the Tampa Bay History Center on the Ponce de Leon 500th anniversary. So she is out and about, but she's true to character, she's dedicated, and she really wants to make a difference, and she does.
the kids, the parents, the grandparents are out in the softball field. And Henry's team is at bat. Henry is on second base. He's the runner on second. And there are 2 outs. And Henry is ready to go, and the batter hits the ball, and Henry is running, and he's running for home. He's not stopping at third. He's coming around the third base. Doesn't care what the third base coach says. He's going for home. Meanwhile, the ball has been fielded. The ball is coming in. The catcher's up to get the ball, ready to stand there on the plate, ready to tag Henry. And Henry comes in, and he does not just slide. Henry does a somersault over home plate, stands up, and says, safe.
We had volunteers. It was all volunteers. Henry always managed the bank. He had a string of volunteers in a secure facility. Money flowed into him. Well, torrential rains hit this one particular year, and at every gate, the rumor got back to Henry that no one was collecting money at the gate. Well, Henry just absolutely berserk, okay, screaming in there, "What do you mean by that?" Well, it happened was the rain, as soon as the rain stopped, we found all of our volunteers were there. They were all standing inside porta potties.
But Henry has a dark side, and I need to quote again just so I don't have a suit on my hands. In 1993, records show that he was listed as one of Tampa's most wanted men. He went to jail. His family did get him out on bail, and he did that with several $1,000s, and all for the American Cancer Society. So he does have a shaded past.
Hi, Dad. We're so sorry we couldn't be there for your big night.
But we wanted to send you a surprise message of congratulations from all 3 of us.
Yes, all 3 of us. Jackson can't wait to meet you.
So enjoy your big night, and congratulations on winning Hispanic Man of the Year.
Because you deserve it for all you've done for Tampa and the Hispanic community.
We love you, and we'll see you soon. Adios!